Well, we've never done this before.
Flag that train. Well, hey there guys, the next couple of days are drive days for us, but we are going to try to get in a couple of national parks on the way, spending about a half a day in each of those two parks.
Yeah, and today we're in Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
Yeah, we're in Ohio. We've got 5 things we want to do here in this national park area, so we better get going.
Let's go.
So the first thing we're doing is biking about 6 to 7 miles out on the Canal Towpath trail, and the second thing we're doing is returning back on a train.
Yeah, we stopped at Century Cycles in Peninsula to rent our bikes and helmets, so we're all geared up and ready to go.
This entire trail is 184.5 miles, stretching from Georgetown in Washington, D.C. to Cumberland, Maryland. And aren't you glad we aren't riding the entire point to point today?
I sure am. I think our longest ride is maybe 20 miles.
Right. This trail is packed with history. I mean, it was originally built for canal boats pulled by mules in the 1800s.
Yeah, the boats were in the water, of course, and the mules were on this path towing those boats, thus the name Towpath.
Today it's been preserved as an area for cyclists, hikers, and nature lovers to enjoy, and it's been quite enjoyable for us so far, hasn't it?
It really has. Even though it's busy out here, it has a peacefulness to it too.
Yeah.
There's been a number of bridges, a couple of tunnels, and lots of greenery and flowers as we make our way through the woods.
Yeah, and it won't be long now. We'll be pulling into Indigo Lake, where we'll need to flag down a train.
And that's if we make it there in time, as there's a tight schedule, so we better get moving.
Right. Well, that was a little nerve-wracking because we didn't know exactly what we were supposed to do or if we were going to make it on time, but we made it and figured it out, and it was actually a lot of fun.
I loved it. It was a new experience for us and such a neat one.
It really was. We're now about to enjoy our ride back on the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad, and the tickets were just $5 per person, so it's well worth it to get to enjoy this attraction while you're in the area.
Definitely.
The attendants loaded our bikes for us. I mean, we just rolled them up and they had a space ready for us. It was super easy as it turned out.
And you don't have to get tickets in advance. You can purchase them on the train. We would have liked to have looked around a bit more at Indigo Lake, but we got there shortly before the train pulled in.
Right.
Still, what we did see was really pretty.
Yeah, you'll want to take more time than we did for this experience if you have it, because there are plenty of places you can stop and enjoy the views. So plan at least half a day for the bike and train ride, wouldn't you say?
I think so.
Welcome to Peninsula!
Even though we were a bit rushed, I still really enjoyed this.
Me too. It's a really easy ride, so it's good for just about anyone, including the kids.
Well, that was a fun little adventure to kick off our time in Cuyahoga Valley National Park, wasn't it?
It was. Now, it's a little tricky getting there early enough to rent the bikes and then also working with that train schedule.
Yeah, you do want to verify the route and the times of departure and when you're leaving, and make sure you don't miss the train if that's your intent.
Right.
To do both of those. We've got 2 things down on our 5 things that we wanted to do in this area. We got a bike ride in and we got a train ride in. Up next, we're going to do some hiking, and we are now at Brandywine Gorge Trail. It's a 1.4 mile loop, and I hear there's some water.
I hear there is.
While this is Brandywine Gorge Trail, Brandywine Falls is the star of the show.
Yeah, and since that's the high point, it's recommended that you go clockwise, which will take you through the gorge first, which saves the falls for the end.
Yeah, this trail started off gentle, some soft dirt paths, there were chirping birds and the smell of pine in the air. And then we made our way to some boardwalk sections. It's really made for a relaxing stroll through the woods.
I really enjoyed it, especially now that we aren't rushing around to try to catch a train.
I know, right? Although we are going to run out of daylight if we take too much time here.
So you're saying we need to speed it up again?
Maybe a little. Speaking of little, there's a little bit of climbing, not much, around 160 feet. And that's mostly on some steps and just a little bit of rocks here as well, but really nothing too technical.
Yeah, this is rated as an easy hike, and I would agree with that.
Definitely.
And there are 3 observation decks to view the falls, an upper and lower deck, and the old mill.
And as we've gotten closer, we've started hearing the roar of the water. We're getting our first glimpses, and she's a beauty.
So pretty.
So we've moved on from the Brandywine Gorge Trail to the Ledges Trail.
Yeah, this trail is a 2.5-mile loop with about 200 feet of elevation gain. So it's not a very long or strenuous one, but it's supposed to have some fun rocks to play on.
Yeah, it's probably good that it's not too long because the sun is starting to dip and it looks to be very shaded down in there, doesn't it?
It does.
We may not be able to record a lot of video footage, but we'll show you what we can. Well, this is a really cool hike.
It is. We didn't really know what to expect, but I've had so much fun out here.
We were told that this trail is one of the crown jewels of the national park, and now we know why, don't we? I mean, this has been a fun little adventure.
It has. The trail has over 10,000 reviews at alltrails.com with a 4.7 out of 5 rating, which means a lot of people love this hike.
And we do too, right?
We do.
This really isn't a hike, it's an adventure.
So true.
There are these massive rock walls, narrow passageways, huge boulders. I mean, it's a lot of fun going in and out of all these areas.
It's perfect for the whole family. I think kids would love this.
I would have loved this as a kid for sure. I love it now.
Maybe that's because you're just a big kid.
I mean, I'm like Peter Pan. I'm never gonna grow up. Well, we've almost finished up the loop, and we've got one more thing we want to do here in this area, and it's outside the national park. And I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too.
And for our final stop in the area, we are at Handel's Ice Cream and Yogurt, and we are super excited.
We are. We are each going to get a 4-scoop sampler.
This place was voted by National Geographic as the #1 ice cream in the world.
In the world.
I'm not sure how they came to that conclusion, but we're going to go give it a shot ourselves, and we'll let you know what we decide. So I got strawberry cheesecake chunk, lemon bar, Graham Central Station, which is Graham ice cream with Graham crackers, and then monkey business, which is banana and chocolate chips.
I got Dough, blueberry cheesecake chunk, Graham Canyon, and chocolate peanut butter ripple.
And every single one of these was packed with just rich flavors, and it was so creamy.
We'd be in trouble if there was one of these anywhere near us.
Big trouble. Emphasis on the big.
Right. It's delicious.
I can see why it was voted the #1 ice cream in the world. It is amazing. Mission accomplished. Well, I don't know about you, but for me, Handel's ice cream lived up to the hype.
It was so good. I don't even know which flavor I like best. They were all so good.
It was so creamy and sweet, and the flavors were so distinct. It was just a very, very nice treat at the end of the day here.
And the line out front was continual the whole time we were there. It was just lined up.
As soon as we got here and saw the line, we knew we were in the right place. I was talking with the guy afterwards and told him that we had ordered the 4 flavor sampler each, and that I wish there had a 20 flavor sampler, because I would have continued to eat scoop after scoop. We started to get some pints to take with us for later on in the week, but we knew that would be a bad idea.
Yep.
It would probably be breakfast tomorrow morning if we'd done that.
So we're going to wrap this one up, but in our next episode, we'll reveal the national park we're headed to tomorrow.
Yeah, we wish we had more time to explore this park and the surrounding area, but we are glad we got to stop in here for a little adventuring on our drive day, and maybe we'll get to return another time for an extended visit.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and especially leave us an encouraging comment.
Yeah, we always enjoy hearing from you guys.
And for now, that's it for our mission. What's your mission?
While this is the Brandywine Gorge trip.
It was. It was a little...
Beep, beep, out of my way, Sunday driver. Well, hey guys, it's Jimmy here. Our mission in every episode of this vlog is to share one of our fun-filled adventures with you guys. But our greater mission in life is to share our hope and happiness with you. One of the ways we do this is by giving away digital copies of my book, which we believe will help you in your own spiritual journey. You can get it at no cost by dropping by thereisgraceforyou.com and then clicking on the download button to read it on your favorite device. There's no list to join, no price to pay. It's just our way of trying to be a blessing to you. There are 40 short daily readings in the book that will take you about a minute each to read. So if you're interested in some positive messages to encourage you in your faith, I hope you'll check it out.